Hello, Jackson, Mississippi. Nikisha Ware here, reporting live post Toastmaster Club contest. So, interested in how I did? Drop a 1 if you are curious to know how I did in the 2 contests. So, I told you earlier before the meeting that I was competing in the table topics contest and the humorous speech contest. Well, drum roll, I lost both of them. Hey, Paul, I lost both of them, people. So that's why I wanted to jump on and tell you, just to update you. I know many of you were sending me love and were saying, hey, inbox me. You wanted me to just update you, let you know how I did, and I lost both of them. But I use that term loosely because I learned a lot of things, and I just wanted to share 10 little short things of why you want to compete. I learned today that it is great to compete. So in the game of life, you're just not going to win if you don't compete. I was prepared, I was excited, and guys, even when you're excited and you're enthusiastic, even on your best days, there's some folk better than you. In one competition, Sunny Fridge, I want to give a shout out to her. Anybody that knows her knows that she is public speaker #1. She is fantastic. She has a background in journalism, broadcasting. She's a John Maxwell coach. So it was some pretty stiff competition. And then in the table topics, where Toastmasters are asked to speak to a question, extemporaneously, speak on their feet. They don't know the prompt, they don't know the question ahead of time. Out of 6 people, guys, which one did I come in? I was number 6. I'm laughing about it now, guys. So I want to tell you 10 reasons why you should compete in life. I'm glad I had the experience. I'm glad I prepared. I was really excited and happy for the people that won, and they'll get to move on. Hey, Matthew, they'll get to move on and compete in our area E5 district contest. So the number 1 reason why you want to compete, and I just jotted these down. I told you I keep a little notepad wherever I go. When I get the ideas, I want to drop them down in some paper, blue ink. The number 1 reason is that it promotes growth. Guys, winning isn't everything, but wanting to win is. I'm gonna let that sit right there. Vince Lombardi said winning isn't everything, and you know, it just gets me when people say, well, winning isn't everything. But wanting to win is. Going for the goal, it really is. That is everything. Having a desire to be more than what you are right now in this moment, it really is a big deal. So you want to do it because it's going to grow you. Number 2, it advances civilization. Guys, you got to play. We are one race, regardless to what people say, what people believe. We are one spirit, one race. We are connected. And that's really difficult for some people to grasp because they see everything on a physical level with their physical eyes. But guys, when you come and you play big in life, you're advancing the human race. You're advancing civilization. And what would our lives be like if somebody didn't want to be more and improve civilization? We wouldn't have GPS. We wouldn't have the smartphone that you're watching me on. We wouldn't have any of that. So you've got to play your part as a part of the human race, as being one spirit, to try to level up, boss up, and give some value to the world. Number 3, it forces us to be creative. You know, stepping outside of your comfort zone is going to require that you think of some new things, really scratch your head, brainstorm, come up with ideas of how to improve things and make life for yourself and for others better, simpler. And those who compete in life, they are really stretched to be more innovative. Thank you, God, for Steve Jobs. Guys, so many things that we have now and we enjoy, the vehicle, the stoplight, because somebody was not content with living life ordinarily. Okay. The number 4, it teaches us And it teaches everybody that somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. That's just the fact of the matter. I was teaching in a high school once, and some of the kids didn't want to go to the 7th period intramural basketball game. So a young lady stayed in the classroom with me, and I said, well, Nakia, why aren't you going to the basketball game? She was like, somebody's going to lose. Yeah, the truth of the matter is somebody is going to win. There were other winners in there today. I did not win. But the thing is, it does suck. Embrace the suck, as John Melton says. But that's a part of it. You learn. I learned a lot today. I learned that, guess what? I want to be in a place where I'm competing against the best. I don't want to be in a place where I'm just competing with ordinary and average people. I want to be. So when I say that I've won next year and I'm a great speaker, then I can say that confidently because I'm competing against the best. So it's teaching you things. Number 5, and I'm going to go through these very quickly. It promotes taking chances and trying something new. Guys, I did a post last week asking people were they a risk seeker or a risk avoider. This girl likes to take chances. I am a risk seeker. I love living on the edge. I love experiencing life to the fullest. I have found that there is, as Wallace Waddle says, that it's really our job to experience every part of life. And whatever somebody deems that good or bad, or in other people's eyes, what that experience is for you, you are your own judge and jury. So it just makes you stronger when you can get out there and take chances. It makes you stronger. Number 6, getting out there and competing makes you goal-oriented. What really did not work in Russia was that everybody was doing the same thing, and that the doctor was getting paid the same thing as the person who was dumping the trash. Now, guys, would you want to work in a place where, and that actually happens in W-2 status, where the guy next to you is in the cubicle, you're doing all you can, you putting in your 60 hours a week, and you get your 70 grand to go home, and he eats and talks on the phone all day, and y'all get the same 70 grand? That's why I love our industry. I love the network marketing industry. Why? Because it is the highest form of moral compensation. You're going to get paid, and you're going to earn what the value in return that you bring to the marketplace. So that's why you want to be goal-oriented. You want to be able to see other people bringing up their game, and you're like, you know what, I can do this. And and it's not really hard. It really isn't. I mean, sorry about that, I had a call come through, but being goal oriented allows you to say, you know what, I'm gonna step up to the plate. I see people coming and they're doing this, doing that. That's actually why I got into the competition. I was like, I want to be on the stage with Sonny Fridge because she's a beast. She's awesome. So Earl Nightingale says that you could really rank up to the first of the 3% because you're doing laps around people who aren't even trying. Isn't that fantastic? Number 7, competition just prepares you for the real world. I'll let that sit there too. And that's something we should teach our kids. Compete, go out for it. You may not win every time, but you should want to win every time, because that's what life is. When you go out and stretch yourself, get outside of your comfort zone where the magic is happening, it is preparing you for the next challenge that life is going to throw at you. And the thing about it, guess what? Life is going to do what it does. And you could be prepared and equipped or not. And people that shrink from a challenge and competing and stretching themselves, life just crushes them. And it crushes them over and over again, because every challenge every issue that they're confronted with, they shrivel up. They take the victim mentality, and they feel they're entitled, and and their life just to the grave, from cradle to the grave. So the only way you can really love and enjoy life is that with each challenge that is presented to you, every opportunity, as Richard Branson says, say yes and figure out how to do it later. So number 8, it's natural for us to compete. It's in our DNA. Since the beginning of time, since the beginning of civilization, man has had that God spirit in him. It's a part of our DNA to boss up, to level up, and to be more than we were yesterday. So it is natural. The Bible says that, and that's how we know that when people are just living the average, ordinary, I'm just gonna eke my way through life, we know it is not them. You have greatness within you. You have a king in you. So number 9, it's just more entertaining to compete. Life is meant to be lived, you know. Get busy living. That was one of my first favorite lines in Shawshank Redemption, one of my favorite movies. But life gets pretty boring, guys, when you just go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to church, come home, go to the drugstore, come home. Guys, ramp it up a little. Get some spice in your life. Put some paint where it ain't. Compete. Get outside of your comfort zone. Say, you know what? I'm going to stretch myself. I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try it, okay? It just adds flavor to your life. And number 10, our kids need to see it. Whether or not you have your children yourself, youth, people in your church, young people in your family, in your neighborhood, they need to see you going full throttle, no holds barred in life, to model for them what is expected. And that's our guarantee for a much better civilization. Modeling for those individuals who want to live and carry this race on. So guys, with that being said, I want to thank you for jumping on and knowing how I did. If you jumping on late, then you might not know. That means you just got to go back to the replay. And if you did get on the replay, let me know where you're from, and so I can show you some love. And I want to thank those people who came on to see how I did. Thank you, Victoria and Angel. Hi, Angel. Love the videos with you and your son and daughter. Y'all are awesome. Hey, Lisa. Love Lisa. Y'all follow Lisa Bellamy. She is the truth. Hello, Gina. Yes, follow my challenge people. Gina is awesome, girls. Hey, Melissa Slade Bailey. Hey, David, LaShawn, Nikki. Hi, Nikki, sweet young thing. Hey, Fred. Hey, Matthew. Hi, Mark. Hi, Paul. And Danielle Daigle. Thank y'all so much. And with that being said, I want to turn you back over to your regularly scheduled program.